Most people butcher their cable lateral raise. Today we're going to dive into execution, setup, what the research says about cable lateral raises, and what you can do to get more growth out of your side delt. So cable raises or a dumbbell raise, which one should you do? And we do have a recent paper by Larsen, 2024, that actually compared this exact thing with a cable setup to be at 90 degrees with the arm and just doing a dumbbell lateral. They did this across like 8 weeks, and this growth was very similar for the side delt. With some of the other sports science literature showing training at longer muscle lengths creates more hypertrophy when that resistance is high at that muscle length. Now, this is only one paper. We can't apply it across every single exercise, and also we should take the body of literature and consider that. So what do we take away from a study like this? Well, there's a lot of tools to be able to utilize, in other words. So if you connect well with a dumbbell or a cable, use them both. Side delt is have a lot of different exercises that we can choose from it. So how I program is one day I'll do a cable, and then another day I'll have a dumbbell lateral in place. Or if you get shoulder pain doing one, we'll pick the other one. That's the application. But let's look at how we can optimize doing, at least if you pick a cable lateral. All right, the tips to immediately improve your lateral raise is, for one, move your cable height up to where it's right at hand height. This will mean the arm will meet at 90 degrees, giving you lots of tension off the start. The other thing you want to do is, with the other hand, grip on this so you can have some stability and take a slight step out to also have a stable stance. Allow this arm to cross over the body some. This will be your start position to really optimize your lateral. Grip hacks for your lateral raise. You might find just using a normal D handle, the wrist is hard to brace, or your forearm is getting irritated from using this all the time. One thing just to take away that issue, for one, forearm loading, or just make the exercise feel a little bit more stable, is drop your D handle. You can always use a wrist cuff. Completely take the wrist out of the equation. You can even grip a lacrosse ball to create some better stability in the forearm if that becomes an issue. Another hack that you can do, and one that I like, is use a V-bar, and you're just going to thread your hand through it. What this will do will disperse the force across 2 points in this triangle, which gives you a lot of stability in the forearm, and you also will be able to take some of the loading off the wrist and have your load a little bit farther up on the forearm. Another great way to utilize. Find what works for you and try either variation. Shoulder pain in your lateral raise, here's an easy fix for this. And if we look back at that Larsen 2024 paper, what they found, a lot of people training in the frontal plane, which is the plane straight out in front of you, had some shoulder pain. What they did in the study is just move to the scapular plane, and that eliminated a lot of shoulder pain, which from the side view, this is your frontal plane, this is your scapular plane. So you have some options here. One thing that you can easily do is, sitting upright, just lean over slightly. This will take you into the scapular plane. So try that for your shoulder issues. The other one that you can do is simply let this cable run a little bit behind you, going straight behind the hip. That also will take you into the scapular plane. Try either one of those two variations and see if you can alleviate if you are having some shoulder impingement in your lateral raise. 2 cues you need for this lateral raise. I'm going to keep it really simple here. For one, when you start, reach across the body. We want this side delt to get stretched. The next cue, take the hand around the world. So as we go, we're going to scrape the ground, just come up to scrape the wall, all the way reaching up towards the ceiling. This way eliminates people just trying to think about raising the hand up, where they might get a lot of trap initiating the movement. And so this way it keeps it under control and all focused on the side delt. Give those 2 cues a go. So we're training the side delt. Cable laterals are a great option. Use this setup to make sure you're getting high tension out of your bottom position, reaching across the body, going through that full range of motion, and also creating a good stable base for your feet, and using the other hand to also stabilize with to get a lot of output out of your side delt. Now, don't rule out dumbbells either. Like we mentioned, it's another very viable option. If you're having shoulder pain in any one of the movements though, move from that frontal plane over to the scapular plane and see that if that can alleviate some of that. Give the tips a try. Let me know down below if there's another exercise you want me to cover, and we'll go over that one.